welcome back to rosebeauty.com.au, and today for my blog I thought I would do a little video. Alright, so look, this is the final installment of the Taking Charge of Your Financial Future for Women, and I've got to be honest, I looked at the content and I thought, well, you know what, this isn't actually a blog, this is more just a little summary of what we've covered, so I hope that you will indulge me. So we covered in our last 7 weeks, why is it important to take charge of your financial future, particularly as a woman? I hope that this has really resonated with you, and as a really quick reminder, what we're talking about here is the fact that women are disadvantaged. Over 40% of Australian women are actually retiring in poverty, and a shocking number of Australian women are actually becoming homeless in their retirement, which is really, really sad. And that is one of the reasons that I actually decided to do this series. So we then talked about on episode 2 goal setting, and we talked about the importance of actually having goals for your finances so that you can dream big, so that you can stay on track, and so that you can be really, really focused about what you're trying to achieve. Ideally, we want you to avoid using credit, and having your goals and having those set out is really key. We also talked about who handles the money on episode 2, and we talked about how important it is that if you're in a partnership or a relationship, it is important that both of you have all of the details, that both of you have all of the access to all of the good, the bad and the ugly about your finances. Okay, imagine one of you passes away. Imagine what position your family or your children could be left in. So that was episode 2. Episode 3 was talking about superannuation and retirement. So this was an episode that was all about how do you actually want to retire and when do you want to retire. I've already told you the shocking statistics about women and their superannuation. We talked a bit about the mummy track. So for a woman, you can actually end up spending up to 10 years out of the workforce raising children. It could even be longer if you are caring for, let's call it disabled children. You could have parents who become sick that you end up caring for. So the amount of time that you spend out of the workforce means that you have that amount of time to put money, less time to actually put money into your super savings. That is why women are retiring in poverty and becoming homeless. So the sooner you learn about superannuation, the sooner you learn about how to actually avoid this situation, the better, as far as I'm concerned. All right, so episode 4, we talked about insurance, and we got very focused in talking about personal insurance. So there's lots of different types of insurance, but the type of insurance that I'm interested in helping women with is ensuring that they have the right personal insurance. So we're talking about things like life insurance, we're talking about critical illness policies, we're talking about income protection policies. So get onto episode 4 if you actually haven't done that yet. We then talked about budgeting, and we talked about saving. So look, saving money is a bit of an art form. Budgeting is definitely an art form. I'm not going to try and cover too much of that in this little video blog or vlog. But needless to say that you need to get yourself over to episode 5 along with the workbook and the video. Make sure that you actually know how to budget, how to save, and try and stick to your budget and get some money behind you. It is really important for when things go wrong. And things do go wrong. That's the cold, hard fact of life, unfortunately. Okay, episode 6, we took a little review of financial planning. So financial advice is, people are often scared, or people think, oh, well, it's all just a scam. I don't actually need financial advice. There are certain circumstances in life where financial advice can be very, very helpful. So definitely have a little review of episode 6, the workbook, and see if you might need the help of a financial planner. All right, and then last week, so episode 7, and this is the really big, important one. How can I actually make more money online? Even more importantly, how can I make passive income, which is money while I'm sleeping? And what are 3 realistic ways that we can actually do that? So episode 7 is a corker. You definitely want to get yourself over there and check that one out. All right, so a lot of ground has been covered. I hope that if you've been following the series, you are feeling more inspired and that you are feeling more in charge of your finances, and that you're really clear that as a woman, you cannot be waiting for people to rescue you. It is not just going to be all right on the night. You need to take control of your own financial future. Okay. I've just realized I say okay a lot. I'm really sorry about that. So, yeah. That brings us to the end of this little series of blogs and workbooks and videos. Stay tuned though, because it's not finished. We're actually going to be starting a new series next week, which is going to take you through step by step how you can actually become an independent entrepreneur in a network marketing company, and also how you can do these things which I'm doing. So how you can start a blog, how you can actually become an expert and an authority, how you can start producing your own YouTube videos. So it's not going to be a technical series. It's very much going to be a inspirational series that's going to show you what I've been through, what I go through every day, and how I actually go through the process of bringing real extra money into my house every single month. I love it. I love it. It's a real learning journey. I'm really inspired by it. I hope that you are equally inspired by watching my videos and reading my blogs. And I will see you next time. Bye.